Hey lovelies, how have you all been? I hope you guys are really good. My name is Cherisse. Welcome back to my channel. Now today I've got a really special treat for you. You guys have flooded my comment section and requested that I do a video on the best diet, nutrients, nutrition for healthy hair growth for literally guys months now, and today your girl is gonna deliver. We are going to be talking about the best diet for healthy hair and massive hair growth, so everything from the best foods, liquids, supplements. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now guys, you know I always preach about living a healthy lifestyle, feeding your body healthy whole foods, drinking your water, because ultimately inner health is gonna bring you outer beauty. There are no shortcuts, no healthy drink, no magic pill, just honestly guys, a healthy, well-balanced diet. Okay, so the first vitamin or nutrient guys that I want you guys to focus on is going to be biotin or vitamin B7. You guys probably hear this a lot whenever you talk about healthy hair or supplements for hair. So biotin ultimately helps you to produce a natural protein called keratin, and as we know, keratin is actually the structural composition of our hair. So by intaking more biotin, which actually will make more keratin, we're actually strengthening our hair follicles because we're actually producing more of that protein matrix that our hair actually needs, and this is ultimately gonna increase the elasticity of our hair guys. So this is what's really gonna help when it comes to preventing breakage and just makes our hair a lot more able to withstand tension. So think of it as simply as doing a protein treatment. So if we do a protein treatment, it makes our hair follicles a lot stronger, it makes them harder, gives them more like tensile strength, and basically it doesn't make them pop as easy. So again, increases that elasticity and just makes the hair a lot more able to withstand any tension that is ultimately applied on the hair. So if we actually look at the science of this guys, let's get into the chemistry of this. So research actually shows that biotin is great for preventing hair loss and balding and just overall keeping our hair healthy and strong. So how much of this do we actually need to take per day guys? So the recommended daily intake for biotin is actually a minimum of 30 milligrams. So if you want to take a little bit more of that, you are highly allowed to do so. But guys, let's just get into the foods that can actually bring us more biotin. Ways that we can add this to our diet without actually having to supplement with the actual supplement. I always preach about eating wholesome foods guys, and then if you need to supplement after that, then we do that after, but actually trying to get our diet to basically give all the adequate amounts of nutrients that we need. I think that's like paramount because you're getting it from a wholesome source, because ultimately guys, if you're not really checking your vitamins, you know, a lot of vitamins actually are produced from synthetic forms of these nutrients, which is also not as good either, or not a good thing to be ingesting into our bodies. So sources of biotin that you guys can have each day. So just a list of foods, so things like egg yolks, sweet potato, broccoli, nuts, seed, avocado, mushrooms, liver, legumes, so things like peas and beans, and then of course like our fattier fishes, so things like salmon and trout. So if I just give you guys like a little example of a breakdown, I'll put it here on the screen for you guys to see. So one egg can actually give you 10 micrograms of biotin. So obviously you can calculate, like if we had to eat 3 eggs, then we've taken enough biotin for the day. 3 ounces of pink salmon can actually give you 5 micrograms of that per day. Again, 28 grams of peanuts can actually give you 5 micrograms. 1 cup of mushrooms can give you 5.6 micrograms. So guys, you can see like in your diet how you could actually include these things. So for example, if you really had to eat like an omelet for breakfast and you use 2 eggs for breakfast, added in some mushrooms, some tomatoes, some spinach, we can quickly see how we can get enough biotin by our diet per day, and that's just breakfast. If we had to have lunch and you had like sweet potatoes, there's so much other things, salmon, like you can see really quickly how you can actually ingest more than enough biotin into your diet per day without having to take an actual supplement. Our next vitamin that we're going to focus on is vitamin A, also known as retinol. I don't know if many people know this or not guys, but hair is actually the fastest growing tissue in our bodies, and I know it's really strange because it doesn't seem that way, but it actually is. And vitamin A is actually essential, emphasis on essential, for your cells to grow. Taking vitamin A is actually going to help with your hair growth. Additionally, it's also needed for the production of sebum. So sebum is actually that oily substance that you find coming out of the scalp, and this ultimately guys keeps the scalp really moisturized, keeps it hydrated, and will ultimately keep your hair really healthy as well. So how much vitamin A do we need guys? So we need 700 micrograms for females, 900 micrograms for males. Now, where can we get these foods from? So really and truly, they can be found in things like kale, spinach, but mostly animal sourced products. Milk, eggs, yogurt, cod liver oil is actually a great source of nutrients as well. So actually guys, 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil can actually give you 4,080 micrograms of vitamin A. I don't even know if we need to say anything more. Just go get your cod liver oil. Like, guys, go get your cod liver oil. So bluefin tuna, guys, 100 grams of that can get you 757 micrograms of vitamin A. So that's a great source, actually. Females, you can actually almost get everything you need in that one set of tuna. 1 whole sweet potato will give you 1,403 micrograms of vitamin A. So that's a really good source once again. If you have a sweet potato, you're getting your biotin. You're getting your vitamin A. So it's really not that hard, guys, to be eating well to suit your hair. Half a cup of spinach can actually give you 573 micrograms. Half a cup of raw carrot can actually get you 459 micrograms. If we take a look at beef liver though, guys, beef liver gets you 6,582 micrograms. That's insane. Actually, another really good source of vitamin intake. Like, I really don't like liver, guys. Like, I really cannot stomach the taste of liver. I really can't. But it's actually very, very nutrient rich. So anyone out there, guys, if any of you can stand the taste of liver, I would implore you to go ahead and add that to your diet. Next up, we've got vitamin C, and this is needed for the production of collagen. I don't know if you guys know, but collagen is a protein, and this protein is needed to make keratin. Once again, if you remember from biotin, it is used to construct your hair strand, and therefore what that does is make your hair stronger. But on the other side of vitamin C, guys, also has some very similar antioxidant properties. So it actually can prevent free radical damage, which is responsible for actually blocking hair growth. So notice what I'm saying, guys, is responsible for blocking hair growth and also the aging of your hair. So premature graying, premature thinning of your hair as well. So where can we get vitamin C? So the recommended daily intake for vitamin C is 75 milligrams for females, 90 milligrams for males. Citrus fruits, cruciferous vegetables, guys, red peppers, strawberries, papaya, guava, cantaloupe, tomatoes. These are all really high sources of vitamin C. Half a cup of raw red sweet peppers, guys, can actually get you 95 milligrams of vitamin C. Half a cup of strawberries will get you 49 milligrams. 1 guava, guys, guava is actually very powerful. 1 guava is going to get you between 73 to 247 milligrams of vitamin C. So if you have a guava tree or you have access to guavas, guys, eat them. Get this one, drop it in a smoothie. It's actually great for you when it comes to vitamin C. 1 cup of kale, 1 cup of broccoli, both get you 80 micrograms of vitamin C. 1 orange will actually get you between 70 and 90 milligrams. And Brussels sprouts are also really good, guys. 1 cup of Brussels sprouts can actually get you 75 milligrams of vitamin C. So again, that's another really great source to look at. So you can get that typically, you know, in your sides. So that's actually a really easy way to get these fruits and vegetables in, guys. Next up, we've got vitamin E, and this is also a very powerful antioxidant. So again, its strong antioxidant properties help to stop free radical damage and therefore prevents hair loss. Again, it's also needed in the production of collagen, which is a protein needed to make keratin, which, as we know, is responsible again for building the structure and integrity of our hair. Another great thing about vitamin E is that it helps iron absorption. So this actually helps with circulation in our scalp specifically, which again is going to help with hair loss, but also help the hair to grow as well. So research has been done, guys, which showed proof in a cohort of persons taking vitamin E for a total of 8 months resulted in a 34.5% increase in hair growth. So again, you can see the research is there, the studies are there, guys. So adding this to your diet, making sure you're taking the adequate amount really can't hurt, but will ultimately do you great benefit as well. So again, we don't need much of this. The recommended daily intake is actually 15 milligrams for both male and females. So where can we get these sources? Once again, 1 tablespoon of wheat germ oil, you're actually going to get quite a lot in this. It gives you about 20.3 milligrams of vitamin E. 1 ounce of sunflower seeds is going to get you about 7.4 milligrams. 10 ounces of almonds is going to get you about 6.8 milligrams, guys. So these are all really high sources of vitamin E, and you can tell again, we're getting that from our nuts, we're getting that from our seeds. Sunflower oil is giving us about 5.6 milligrams, and 1 ounce of hazelnuts is giving us about 4.3 milligrams. Again, the lists are here, guys, so you can have a look over whenever you're ready, and it gives you a full list, guys, of how much you actually are gonna need and what you can intake in your hair throughout your day into your diet, or what you can add to your diet as well. Next up, guys, one that is really important and has a lot of world focus right now is vitamin D. So a lack of vitamin D, guys, can ultimately lead to a lot of hair loss conditions. So things like excessive shedding or excessive thinning, alopecia, female pattern baldness. I know we usually hear about the male one. So ultimately, you need to be taking about 600 IU or 15 micrograms of vitamin D per day. Guys, I will stress, if you live in a place where there is sunshine, just going outside for 15 minutes a day will actually get you enough vitamin D for your body stored up for that day. I will recommend doing this over taking vitamin D supplements, guys, because a lot of vitamin D supplements are actually synthetic, and in taking that synthetic source actually, guys, can lead to a lot of other health issues. If you do have access to just going outside, getting some sun for the day, I would recommend doing that over taking a supplement. So guys, high sources of vitamin D, they aren't a big amount. So again, cod liver oil has quite a lot. So 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil will get you about 34 micrograms of vitamin D or 1360 IUs as well, which is quite a lot. Things like trout or salmon can get you 16 and 14 micrograms respectively of vitamin D a day. So you can have half a cup of white mushrooms. These are actually high in vitamin D as well, and they will get you about 9.2 micrograms of vitamin D, guys, which is quite a lot. Again, you can add a little bit more to that in your diet as well. Maybe have them with breakfast. Next up, guys, we have iron, and this is in charge of producing the hemoglobin protein. So we have actually a lot of vitamins that are producing proteins, if you notice. So hemoglobin is actually found in the red blood cells of our blood, and they carry oxygen to our cells. If our cells are supplied with oxygen, guys, they will grow and repair, and ultimately deficiencies in iron can obviously lead to hair loss or thinning. So we really want to avoid that. So again, guys, how much do we need of this a day? So I would recommend taking no more than 45 milligrams of iron per day, guys. You do not want to be taking any more than 45 milligrams. It's also important, guys, to read your packaging on labeling when you're looking at things like iron, because a lot of foods are actually fortified with iron, so they're adding iron to a lot of the foods. So just make sure that you're reading that first before you then try to average how much you're actually intaking per day, especially when it comes to cereals. So white beans can actually give you about 8 milligrams per day, which is really good. I don't know if any of you out there eat oysters, but if you like oysters have a lot actually. It can give you about 18 micrograms of that per day. But that's almost just about getting towards half. So that's quite a lot, guys. Things again like lentils, spinach, they will get you about 3 milligrams. And obviously liver, again, liver is a great source of iron. So 3 ounces of liver can actually get you about 5 milligrams of iron. So that's actually quite a lot too as well, guys. Dried or canned peas, your dark green leafy vegetables, red meats, things like figs, dates, prunes, those are really good sources of iron as well. Next up, guys, we have zinc. So zinc actually promotes hair growth, but most importantly, it keeps the oil glands surrounding the hair follicles working well in order to maintain a healthy scalp. So guys, maintaining a healthy scalp ultimately will lead to hair growth. If your scalp is healthy, your hair will grow. There are other components, but ultimately, guys, if your scalp is dry, is damaged, is cracked, is bleeding, it has, maybe some healthcare concerns as well or issues going on, getting your hair to grow at its optimal level will obviously produce some difficulty. So once again, how much do we need? So for men, we need 11 milligrams, and for females, we need about 8 milligrams. So we get this from things like meats, fish or seafood, beans, nuts, whole grains, and dairy as well. So guys, 3 ounces of steak will actually get you 3.8 milligrams of zinc, which is really high. Again, things like crab get you about 3.2 milligrams, so that's really high. Pumpkin seeds will get you about 2.2 milligrams. Turkey breast, your cheeses will both get you about 1.5 milligrams. And the list goes on, guys. So again, guys, I will pop it on the screen here for you to see. I'm thinking to do a what I eat in a day video coming up soon, maybe transitioning to what I eat in a week videos when it comes to my hair. So if that's something that you guys are really interested in, you can let me know in the comments below, because I will be really happy to do that for you. Next up, guys, we have our omegas, so our omega 3, 6, and 9. And this is quite a bit of a controversial topic because there are some things in here that people deem healthy and some that people deem to be not so healthy. So omega 3, 6, and 9, guys, are all fatty acids, or what we call polyunsaturated fats. supplements. So ultimately they help to nourish the hair follicle and helps to really start the regrowth of our hair as well. It improves the strength of our hair. So again, the tensile strength of our hair, increasing the thickness of our hair. So making our hair a lot thicker, a lot more plump and voluptuous, which is really important as well, increasing that density. It improves a dry scalp, which is really important, as I would have just touched on scalp health. It also helps with the blood circulation of the scalp as well. It stimulates hair growth and controls the water loss in our hair and improves the condition of our scalp. So guys, how much of this do we need? So it's actually different for each omega. So if we look at omega-3, so we actually need 1.1 grams for females and 1.6 for men. And if we look at omega-6 again, females actually need 11 grams and males need about 14 grams each day. There are a few sources: oily fish, plants, nuts, seeds. So flaxseed oil, guys, chia seed, walnuts, flaxseed, salmon. I love me some salmon, sunflower seeds, even oils as well. So things like soybean oil, sunflower oil, eggs and tofu as well are also great sources of omega-6. There are lots of sources that we ultimately can take. When it comes to omega-3, 6, and 9, guys, though, I will recommend, like, checking your own health first, checking your own diet first, just to make sure that it is safe for you to take it. Persons who have like heart conditions or cholesterol really need to be careful when it comes to omega oils, especially the ones that come from polyunsaturated fat. You do need to be careful with those. So I will say, guys, this is just a little disclaimer. Please make sure that you do your research first. Consult your doctor if you have certain health conditions, guys, just to make sure that you are making healthy, wise choices for your own constitution, not just because of what I might be saying on this video, or just in general. Just make sure that you're checking for your own good and for your own health status as well. That is very important. So guys, I hope that this was a little bit helpful. I tried my best to discuss it in a way that wouldn't be boring but also will be helpful. There's a lot of information here, so whenever you want to like plan your meals for your week, just not only for yourself but for your family as well, you can just pop it out and have a look at it, and you can have it with you at all times. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, if you guys want to see a what I eat in a day video or what I eat in a week when it comes to my particular diet for my hair, please let me know and I will put that. And again, guys, I say my hair, but it's also really good for your skin, your nails as well. If you really enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. If you guys are interested in anything that I discussed, please leave a comment. I am happy to hear everything you have to say, and let me know if you would like to see that video coming up soon, what I eat in a day. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great one, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.